How's it going, folks? Phoenix here. So we got a new playthrough I'm starting. This is going to be on the MVP 19 map, Maze Plus version, horse extension, the whole deal. We're going to do some fun big farming, big equipment, big fields. It's a big map. So here's our truck. Let's check out what we got. So we have the animal pastures. We own those. We have field 7, field 6, field 14, and field 25. Field 25 being a grass field. We do have some equipment all over the place, I guess, that we're starting with. And it looks like to start we need lime in field 6, plowing field 14, and other than that, we should be able to just get cracking at it. So it looks like for some equipment we got a big ol' Burgart seeder and air cart. We do have a Great Plains planter. We got a flexicle. We got some. So it looks like all of our field preps down here. What do we got over here? We got a couple of trucks. It looks like a couple different trailers over here by the horse or the cow farm. Got a little old yard tractor right there. And then down here at the arable, let's see what we got down here. We got a Case Magnum. What else? We got a Steiger, got a trailer, got a seed tender. Alright, well we are currently at the store, so here's our truck. Let's see, where should we start? I suppose we should go pick up the, we should go get in our semi and go pick up our tractors and start prepping our fields. Which way do we go from here? Looks like we need to get out to the left. Let's open our little map here. Out here to the left. And then this should take us around, and then it'll be a right. And that should get us up toward our cow farm. Let me go ahead and get my cruise control a little under control here, so we can cruise at a more comfortable speed to these roads and traffic. Alright. And what are we going to start planting? Since we got chickens and cows that we're starting with, and cows are pretty much good with the grass and whatnot, we'll probably just buy some TMR, honestly, just to get us started with them. And then we got the grass field already for that part. For making the hay. We might even buy some hay bales from the store, we'll see. So we'll probably plant what we need for the chickens, which let's just take a quick peek. So we'll need wheat, carrots, and which one? So corn. I think we'll go wheats, carrot, and corn. That sounds like a good bit to get us started. So that's what we'll go with. Wheat, carrots, and corn. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, so this truck's actually our feed mixer. Nice. Well, let's start here. We're gonna go ahead and get hooked up to our transport trailer. And go get our tractors. And we'll get them started on a field. If we had a way to load it, it almost would probably be easier to hook up the plow to this and take it back to where the other tractor is, since that's the field that needs plowed. But we don't really have a good way. So what we'll do is we'll go get the smaller of the tractors, bring that back, hook it up to its cultivator, and maybe we can use it to put the plow for the Steiger on here. Again, let's try to set the cruise. I think the cruise is especially important in this truck. It's a great truck, but if you play with a keyboard and you don't have cruise set, every time you let go to slow down, you hit the Jake brake. So it's go brake, go brake, go brake. So the cruise is a little bit better when it comes to that. And don't get me wrong, I love the Jake brake. It sounds amazing, but not when it's going off every few seconds. Alright, so I believe that we take this road. Should be able to take this road around, and it cuts straight through town there. Hooks to the right. Yeah, okay. I think I know which way we're going. We'll start this way and just kind of hope that we're heading in the right direction. Probably shouldn't actually speed up until we're all the way through town. Once we get back on the open road, I'll probably crank her out a little bit more. I've been wanting to play with some big equipment, but so many of the maps that I like to play on just aren't really good for big equipment. Even this map's a little rough. Like, if I go to bring that Burgart Cedar, that's going to be a hell of an ordeal driving that through town. But alright, I guess I'm going to have to take a look because I don't know where to go from here. I wonder if I missed a road or if we actually have to go around that forest. We'll take a peek on the way back because there might be a better path we can take. Probably need to swing this a little wide. I guess with a car in front of us, we'll see if we're maintaining a decent enough speed for traffic. Maybe 35 miles an hour? That seems a little quick. Maybe it's more like 32. The person keeps putting the turn signal on. I wonder if I'm making them nervous. Maybe 30 is closer to the speed we need to be. Just go ahead and take it back to 28 just in case. It does look like there was a road that went right up through here. I don't know if it takes us to the shop though, but it might. Let's see here. So it looks like it cuts right up. Actually, it looks like there's another road even coming up this way that cuts straight past field 12 and 4. Might take us up behind our area. We'll see here in just a second. Should branch off right here. Yep, right there. There's even a sign for it. So that would be the road we want to take next time. Can't tell very well. We'll see when we get down there, but there might be a field that skirts that lake next to field 14. I haven't explored this map too much other than just setting a few things up ahead of time. So I'm kind of learning as I go, but I don't think that's a road on the other side of this field 14. By the way, this is our field right here. But I don't think that's a road on the other side of it. I actually think that that might just be a small pathway or something. Not the kind of road we're going to take this kind of a truck along. So, we'll just stick to this path for now. I intend this to be a long and kind of slow playthrough, sticking a little bit more to realism as I can. And I don't mean like riding around first person or anything, but just I don't want to, in a week, bang through multiple seasons and harvests and plants and all that. So with it being big fields, I know it's going to take some time to do what I need to do on them. I'm guessing this is my road. Yep. Yep, this is my road. Alright, so like I was saying, since it's big fields and all that kind of stuff, I expect it to take a little bit of time to plant and harvest and all that. So I have it set up on 24-day seasons that I will most likely be playing at 5 times, most of the time. And just to not bore you guys, most of the time I probably won't take you along for these long drives. But since we're kind of discovering everything right off the bat here, I thought it wouldn't be bad to see the map and see where we're headed, and we get to drive by our big field right here we got to work on. We'll see here in just a minute if that's another road we could have taken up there. Looks like just up here we'll take a left and then a small right into that little neighborhood area, and that should bring us to our field. Not field, sorry. Our arable silo and some storage is all it is. And it does not look like that's a road. It looks like it's just a dirt pathway, so they even have a rock blocking it. So it's a walking path. That's what it is. It's a walking path. So let's take this corner here. I'm definitely thankful that these little road pylons aren't clippable, or else this setup would never have made it through here, along with probably every other cedar setup there is. Alright, let's see what the best way to do this is. I feel like going in forward is going to be best, but I'm not really sure. I mean, maybe backing in would have been better. We'll see. Nah, we're good. Once we get in here, we got plenty of room. So come around here. We're going to load up the Magnum. And we'll take that over to the other side so that it can work on the fields over there. And then we will use the Magnum to load the plow up for the Steiger. Bring that back over here. So we'll probably get this vehicle started on a field first. Alright. This is going to be a little tight right here. We're going to have to do a little better than that. Let's just go ahead and back it up into here, and we'll go around the other way. Still messed it up. It would be fantastic if things were scrappable right off the bat. Just everything, instead of only a few items. Oh well. Alright, don't hit the tree. I wonder if that little tree... Yep, that little tree is something we have to worry about. Of course it is. Alright, we'll just swing her a little wider. Alright. Let's get this thing back. Should be a little quicker this time. We at least figured out one little bit of a shortcut. Maybe we'll have to invest in a low loader. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier, because then we could just... It's got the option to widen it. Maybe that'll help. Sure, this is what you guys enjoy coming to watch, is me driving a truck around a map. Maybe we can double this as an exploration video of this new map. Well, it's not very new anymore, but it's still pretty new. The map's been around, but not with the horse extension and all that Maze Plus stuff on here. Alright. Before anyone says anything, yes, I know this is not an American map, but the choices for American maps that allow large equipment like this are pretty slim. And factor in, on top of that, that I want to play with the horse extension, and there are none. So, we're just going to make do. I'm going to play with the equipment I want to play with on this map. So this should be... Yeah, so eventually coming up here, when we get to the other end of my field, there should be a road that we can take that'll cut up a little closer and take us right up to where we need to be. Being quite the road hog, and I don't know if I actually need to. Probably not. I probably can get away with riding the line only. Alright, is there something to help me make this turn, or do I just have to go all the way up there and make a hard left? I don't think there's a easy way to make this turn. I think it's going to basically be a U-turn. Let's hope there's not like a tree or a big old sign in my way. There's a tree there, but I think that we'll manage. We might take the sign out. We'll get by the tree at least. Take both signs out. Alright. So this should get us back a lot quicker to where we need to be. Oh, and aside from our starting equipment, we have a $500,000 and no loan. We do not have any harvesting equipment. All we have is field prep, planting, and I believe what we need to start with getting our cows together. A straw blower and a feed mixer. And that's about it. So that's where we're going to start. We don't even have a way to transport horses yet for our horse pasture. So we're just going to get started with field prep and work on it from there, and we might have to do some contracts or something to earn a little extra money to help us get our first harvester. I mean, the size of these fields, we're going to really need more than one of everything. I know we've got small and large equipment right now for these 2 tractors, but I would not be surprised to say that we're going to need two of those big seed carts, and really could use more than one plow, probably a couple harvesters. There's a lot that we're going to need. Even though we got big stuff to start with, it's not really much when you factor in the size of the fields here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Taking that corner with that big guy there, he did kind of nick my tractor a little. At least he didn't knock it off. We're almost there. Alright, here's our turn. So this takes us into our horse area. This here takes us into our horse area, and just a little further down the road would take us to where our pigs would be. And here's our equipment. You see our big old Burgart cart right there. So let's just go ahead and park this kind of out of the way here. That way we can get the plow loaded on it, but at the same time we can also get by with the tractor so that we can go and get the other field cultivated. So let's go ahead and back up. This Kinze Mac-Till is the plow that we'll be using with the Steiger. And right over there you see the case plow for this tractor. And then we got a Flexicoal and we got a Burgart cultivator. The Burgart's what we're going to have to hook up to this to go work on the fields that need cultivated. And this may not even fit on there. Now I'm starting to wish I had a low loader. Well, that's not going to work. I don't know why, but that Burgart seeder likes to move. I thought it was the air cart, so I disconnected them, and the seeder's what's moving. Okay, well, since we can't do anything yet with that, let's get this out of my way. I'll just park that right there. That should be enough room to get that out. And we need to go to which field? Field 7. Or 6. Let's see which one needs lime. Field 6 needs lime, so we'll start with Field 7 for now. Field 7 can at least get done and we can get right to planting. So let's take this bad boy, get past our truck. Don't hit the stupid little trees, because they will cause me trouble. Any traffic? No traffic. Alright. So Field 7 is directly next to our cow pasture. If I hang slightly right, the cars shouldn't affect me. Okay, that's good. But the tree limbs do. Okay. We may have to invest in a chainsaw, come around here and just trim up a few trees. Because this equipment does not fit very well. And I haven't even tried to pull the Flexicoal through here yet. like I said, didn't really do a lot of exploring. It was all pretty new. But this is where we're at. So let's go ahead and get this guy started. One second, I think my kids are knocking. Alright folks, sorry about that. My kids needed something. So let's make sure that this guy is good, tracking straight, and then we will let it do its thing. I think that looks pretty good. Alright. Now what are we going to do from here? Let's see how much a low loader costs. We could probably do that. That would get us what we needed for the do we want to spend the money on a low loader? Probably work, and then we would be able to do what we needed to do. Or we could just drive the Steiger over here, get it, and go all the way back. I think for now that's what we'll do. We'll just go get the Steiger. We can go for a ride in this thing. This thing's pretty snug coming through here. Yeah, you can see it's going up and down on the sidewalk, so it doesn't even fit right. Alright. Can we shorten this path up at all? We could cut through our field 14, since it needs plowed anyways. It's not like we're really going to hurt anything. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut through our field, and that should take us to the other road. We'll actually probably just start it at that end of the field and work from there. They did a very good job with the Steiger, by the way. Carl Farms. One of my favorite Case tractors. Actually, both of his Case Magnum and this are probably my two favorite Case tractors to play with. Sure does take a while to cross the map, but like I said, here in the future I'll end up probably fast forwarding through that part. You guys don't need to constantly sit with me while I drive across the map. But since it's all brand new, I thought it wouldn't be bad to take you guys along the first time or two. That was probably good for the tractor. Alright, let's go get our Kinze. Maybe while those guys are getting loaded, we'll figure out what we want to do about filling up the seed and whatnot. I was thinking maybe an auger, but I hadn't decided. I got the seed tender, which is fine for like a quick in the field top off, but I don't think that it's going to be the ideal choice for initially filling up the seeders and stuff, because I want to say they hold 20-some thousand. I mean, we could use it, it would just take multiple trips back and forth to get there. We also need to fill up the lime spreader, because That's got a pretty big tank too, and we got a field that needs lime. I believe I have the mod on here that helps us calculate that stuff too. Yes, I do. So we should be able to know how much we need for each field. So let's go ahead and get our Kinsey. This should be a fun tow across town. Could have faced it better instead of having to do all this weird backwards stuff, but oh well. I might remove these extra screens. I don't think any of them line up with the implements I plan on using, and I don't like having them right in my face there. Yeah, nothing on that. Nothing on those screens or anything I'm going to be using on this map. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get through here and not get plowed into by vehicles. How much space are we taking up? And we kind of make it. We just got to stay off to the side a little bit when cars are coming. Alright. Let's get to our field. I don't know if I actually am technically able to get into the field from this side. We'll see. We'll see if there's a field entrance somewhere off of this road. I'd have to say the one thing that I probably am not a huge fan of with the Steiger, probably the only thing that bothers me is it is a bit of a frame rate chewer. Because I should probably be getting better than 42 right now. And I know we were getting better than that when I was driving the Magnum around. I'll have to see if switching to the... I got this directly from his Facebook. It's a little bit higher quality. Maybe switching to his Mod Hub version might help with that. So we'll go down that road when we get there. Alright. Here's our field. How do we want to start this? I think we'll just start right here. Yeah, we'll start right here. And whichever way he decides to go, we'll just let him go. And then if we have to finish up that little corner or something, we will. It's kind of weird that the worker folded the steering wheel up. Are they tracking straight? I think that they are. That's pretty good. Are you going right or left? You're going right. Perfect. So that means you'll start really working this whole field. We'll see if it breaks down into this part first or if it does up here first. We'll just let them go. Let's go put this up. And what kind of augers do we have? I don't know if I even have... No. I might have to pick up an auger so that we have something that we can dump a more bulk amount of lime with. Fertilizer, everything. Seed. Probably just those three, really. Lime, fertilizer, and seed. I never did check the fertilizer state of that field that the Magnum's working. Because it might be nice to dump a load of fertilizer down before we plowed and cultivated and whatever. Oh well. We have to get another tractor anyways. We'll have to get a tractor with row crops on it. I actually went too far. We're gonna have to turn around. We'll come in here and check out the local greenhouse. Turn around in their parking lot. I think it's cool that they have these little fields here. I am curious if they plant anything in them. And I see that there's some trees in these ones, but I'm curious if the other ones that they have get any crops in them. Excuse me cutting across there, but I knew I was going to get stuck no matter what. I thought that this was my least likely chance of getting stuck. Alright, so we gotta figure out how we want to fill the lime spreader. Because we need to get that thing filled. Maybe for now we'll just hook it up to the truck and take it to a fill station and fill it. And then in the future we'll look into an option of an auger or something. So for now let's get this trailer put away since we didn't end up needing it. I mean, we used it, but didn't really use it the way I was expecting to use it. Yes, this is kind of what I got to deal with if I want to play with big equipment. We haven't even tried pulling the Burgart seeder through yet. I thought it'd be fun trying to get that around to the fields. Got a matching harvest trailer for our truck. I thought that was kind of a neat option that I was able to do. Alright. Well, that was kind of a bust, but hopefully you guys at least enjoyed the drive. This thing, I believe, has a trailer attacher. So let's go see if we can hook this thing up to the lime spreader. Take it to the fill station. I believe there's a fill station at the greenhouse. If not, the other one is all the way on the lower right-hand corner of the map. So we'll try the greenhouse first. Looks like that guy over here is going pretty good. How's our other worker going? They're chugging away too. They're going to be busy for a while. I mean, this guy will definitely be done quicker. That's why I want to get the lime spreader set up and ready, because then I can have them start working on this, that other field to the upper right, field 6 there. I haven't tried hooking it up, so let's see if it hooks up to this. Right there's our pig farm. And I can't guarantee for sure, but supposedly there's some sort of manure pipe system on this map. And I've seen these little things that look like manholes for a sewer next to some of the fields. And I feel like that might be part of the pipe system, where if you dump your slurry into the tank that's by the pipe system, I think you can actually refill right at the edge of the field. That's something else we'll have to check out. Alright, let's see if this works. It might, it's got the right kind of hitch on it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Alright, let's go fill this bad boy up. Greenhouse to the right. Guess as long as there's nobody in front of us, we'll crank the speed up a little bit. This should be fun. I'm kind of excited to play on such a big map. Like I said before, I've never gotten to play with big equipment because I haven't really had a map that was big enough for it. And this one is still a bit of a stretch. Like, these roads aren't quite open enough to fit this equipment easily, but I can fit it. I might have to go through and do some tree trimming, like I said, but... Alright, take the cover. There we go. Line. Didn't line myself up very good. No wonder it wasn't giving me the trigger very easily. Alright. And just like that, we got 18,000 liters of line. And even this semi-truck is huffing a little bit behind it. You can tell it's kind of heavy. It's going to be a tough turn to make. Alright, we missed the tree. We're good. We cleared. We'll see if this thing can make it up to speed. Yep. We're just going to put it back where it was, though, because we got to take that cultivator back anyways, so we can hook up to this at that point. Oops. My bad, guys. That's the entrance to the pig farm. You gotta go one more road down. Look at them big old chunky tires. Alright, well, we we got this thing all topped off and ready to go. So as soon as they're done working in the fields, we'll be good to go. Helper E is blocked. Alright, let's park this and we'll go see what's going on with Helper E. Goodness gracious, this thing does not want to back up very well. Alright. Alright, Helper E, what's your problem? You're doing fine. Yeah, I guess that would be blocked. What the heck did you do? We can do a headland, you know. We don't have to tear this thing up. Jeez. I swear, you can't find good help. You gotta go barreling through massive bushes and over a big old embankment. See if we can get them back over here. Come on. Get that baby up over there. Pull, come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're gonna just go ahead and bang out a headland now because this guy is not too bright. So I'll bring you guys along with me while we do a headland. You can go ahead and get a view of the perimeter of the field at least. I don't have to hug the edge that tight. That should do. Right there. At least this is a subsoiler, so we're not only plowing, but we're leaving a cultivated texture. We'll have to figure out some mowing equipment too, because we're going to have to mow that field here in a few days. Start making silage and everything we need for the cows, and hay and grass, whatever else they need. This is interesting. I wonder why they allowed the field to be so tight to the edge right there. That might be good enough of a headland to at least start this side of the field. We'll let the workers start going here and see if they can't manage to do this part at least, and then get back over to the part where they started. Hopefully that's enough to at least keep them off of the big old embankment there. Of course, I feel these trees might be a problem. We'll go ahead and just keep going ourselves through this part. Can at least do this part of the field, and then let the worker go on this side. This is definitely going to be a fun map. Like, these fields are misshapen, so it does require some work for me, unless I wanted, something like course play or something like that. But if I want to use workers, they do require some work from me, but they're big enough that if I work the headlands and kind of get the ball rolling, I think a worker can manipulate the fields mostly on their own. And from looking at the map, some of the fields might be a little easier to work with too than others. I mean, they've got different tree islands and things like that in the middle of them, but I think that some of them would be halfway worker friendly, like field 7 where my cultivator is going right now. But either way, if you put a little bit of maintenance work on the outside of the field, I think that a worker will be just fine. Some fields might require more than one headland, or maybe you just do one and then let the worker go in and clean up it. Maybe do kind of a second one if they miss some stuff. We're back over by the arable farm now, or the arable yard. Almost there, and then we'll get this worker going on its own again. Can you imagine the yield we're going to get off of these fields? It's going to be insane. We might sell quite a bit of it at first just to help fund more equipment. We'll have to see. But we'll keep what we need to feed our animals based on the estimated yearly feeding cost. And we're probably going to buy some food just to get the ball rolling until our first harvest, so that we can at least get some animals to start. I don't know if we'll start with everything. We might not get pigs or sheep yet, but we'll definitely get chickens and cows probably pretty quick here. The sheep and pigs, will work on those probably once we actually have a small stockpile of food for them harvested. And then horses, I don't know. I mean, horses have a lot of similar food to the cows, and they even share carrots, I think, like the chickens. So we may get horses early, because once we get horses, since we're playing with seasons, there's not a whole lot we got to do with them other than keep them fed and watered and whatnot. So we'll see. Definitely chickens and cows. Almost there. Then we can get the worker going again. Hopefully this isn't boring to you guys, but I find this absolutely so much fun. But I would hope you wouldn't find it boring, since it is a farming game and this is farming. Sitting in a machine, pulling stuff around. Alright, we'll just take this straight across here. Hey, look, that's where he stopped last time. Perfect. So we'll go straight across, we'll clean up to where he stopped. We're not going to make his mistake, we'll only go that far. Clean up this little bit and then send him on his way. We'll finish that last upper part when we're ready to do the next headland. So here's this pass. Get it turned around. this pass. Get it turned around again. And get the worker rolling. And hopefully now they'll be able to manage this on their own. Make sure they're lined up straight. Hopefully the overlap is enough to catch that row. It looks like it will be. Perfect. So hopefully this worker can handle this now. Let's check on our other worker. And this person is making pretty decently quick work of this field right here, I think. I guess. Mostly. Let's see, where's cultivated at? Yep, missed a little bit here because of this island, but I think they'll be good. They're going to just keep plugging away at this field. Give me 1 second, folks. My kids need me again. And I'm back. Get out of the way, birds. That's pretty good right there. It's a nice looking tractor. This is the, I think it's an IFS Connect is what it was called, or... Oh, let's take a look. It's the newer version, AFS Connect. We'll probably get a few autonomous ones too, so that we can have robots going around doing our stuff for us. Alright, so we solved the lime issue for now. I wonder how much seed and fertilizer the Burgarts hold. 4,500 liters, but I know that's not all seed and fertilizer, so... What does our seed tender carry? 8,000 liters. So we'd have to make 3 trips each if I can't figure out an auger type setup. And we'll need a tractor set up there to even have hooked to it to start the fill process. No, actually we shouldn't. We should be able to just have the seed runner near it. And as long as it's over top, it should fill. It won't matter if there's a tractor to click the fill button, I don't think. So we'll have to figure that out. Let's go ahead and drive this guy back. See, I wish that would quit moving, because that's going to cause problems when I park a second one in there. We might have to move the Great Plains seeder so that they have enough space for them to do their little moving that they apparently feel the need to do. Nothing coming? Alright, let's go. Probably a good thing I have it set to 24-day seasons, even if I'm playing it 5 times. I mean, I could always play it at a slower speed with quicker seasons, but I have a feeling that we're going to need most of that time just to prep these fields to play on a map this size. Either that or we're going to need more equipment, but I don't have enough money for more equipment right now, so... Might look at see what contracts are out there too, so we can start earning a little more money to start getting our harvesting equipment. Well, that was quite a start. We got our workers going. They're getting our fields prepped. I think at the moment we're just kind of stuck waiting. So we'll probably call that a day. And I will bring you guys back most likely when there's some more stuff to do. We got a good start though. Got this guy finally. Looks like he's made it pass down and back again, so we must have this person rolling at a decent rate now. So hopefully that's solved. And this guy is still going pretty good. So I think we're finally in a halfway decent place to let these guys just do their thing. So I guess for now we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. It was great hanging with you guys, and if you like the video, hit the like button. I appreciate that. If you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I got other content too, other games I play. If you have any interest in playing with me, I do have a couple servers. You can click the Patreon link I have to check those out. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. I will see y'all in the next episode.